Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is John Gray. Welcome to the Lee Davis Red Raider football team show. And I'm here this morning with Coach Davis. And went to the pit last night.
Went to the pit, and
tough place to play.
You know, it happens like it does for a lot of teams down in the pit. We came out with a loss.
Well, anytime, Tullahoma went over there and played and won a ball game over there, and it was ugly. And I know Coach Olive said, anytime you come out of here with a win, it doesn't make any difference how you get it. Feel fortunate that you get one.
Oh, he's absolutely right. I mean, the ball bounces different at the pit. The wind blows different at the pit. It's like going to the twilight zone. Anytime you have to go in there, so Coach Olive is 100% right. If you can come out of there with a win, you've done something impressive.
Yeah. Well, I guess. How did your team fare last night? How did you fare? Did you have any problems? Did you lose any people?
We did. We, as I think people who watched last week's show, we sent 3 to the emergency room of our guys after the Warren County game, and last night we sent 2 more to the emergency room after the Lincoln County game. So we're really beat up. We're like a MASH squad. I mean, I think the guys over there standing in their jersey. We have more starters over there than we do starters on the field.
Yeah.
And it's been a long, tough, hard season.
Well, one thing about your kids, and I've noticed watching the games on these replays that we do, that you've got a tough bunch of kids. I mean, they don't quit. There's so many times you could be proud of those kids because instead of just laying down.
Well,
they don't lay down, they fight.
That's what I'm the most impressed with is we play with pride. I mean, it doesn't matter right now what our record is. It doesn't matter who we play. We play for each other. We love each other. We are there. We have developed a team.
Right.
And as soon as that team can learn how to win, we'll be very, very good. And I don't know how long it'll take, but right now we have developed a team that is together. And that is so nice to see that we've actually got to that point.
That's great. I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the first quarter of the Red Raiders versus Lincoln County.
Ascend Federal Credit Union, raising possibilities.
Hey football fans, I'm Miss Tennessee 2012, Chandler Lawson, and spokesperson for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. 1 in 4 Tennessee children don't know where their next meal is coming from, and often their struggles are silenced. In Tullahoma, 5 Loaves for Kids sees that need and ensures that hundreds of students are fed each weekend. But that wouldn't happen without dedicated volunteers and generous contributions. So tonight, I'm asking you to contribute to the fight against child hunger. Please visit www.5loavesforkidscharity.com to lend your voice.
Do you need a part for your car that the dealer just wants too much money for? Well, bring your toolbox and pull the part yourself for huge savings at the CFC Auto Salvage Pick and Pull on Highway 55 between Tullahoma and Manchester. No walking through waist-high weeds here. All of our vehicles are located in our graveled parking lot, up on blocks with room to work. We stock hundreds of cars and trucks, foreign and domestic, new and old, with new vehicles added weekly. You can even search our entire vehicle inventory online. And if your old vehicle gives up the ghost, bring it by. We offer top dollar for your salvage vehicle. Open to the public 7 days a week until 6:30 or until dark, so there's plenty of time to come by. That's CFC Auto Salvage Pick and Pull.
What in the world could ever be?
Be for real, you can see it in his swagger. You can see it in his swagger. He a boss, you can see it in his swag. How we walk, how we talk.
A lot can change in 2 years, but not everything has to. With the Charter Price Guarantee, lock in low rates for 2 years, because sometimes it's nice to know what's on the road ahead.
goes start of the game. Got our captains on the field. Win the toss, and we elect to receive. We do that every game. We want the football to start out, and it gives us a chance to make stuff happen. Opening kickoff to start the game. We put Cody House back there with a little speed, and we thought we could get him to the corner, and he almost got there. Coughed up there, but we recovered. He's a tough little kid. He just got to keep his head up, and he'll be fine. Start out 2 tight ends, and what a lot of people, I guess, don't realize is we actually started 2 freshmen Friday night. That's where our depth is now, and we started 2 good freshmen, but anytime you start freshmen on a 6A level, you're going to be in trouble. First play, run the ball to Rozier, has a great cut here, gets first down on his own play, and we're moving the chains.
Rozier makes it up to the 40-yard. Hope for switching this side. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Feeling good here, good block. Grayson Miller keeps his block there. We're good. Started out good, was working fine, and our trouble starts. And you turn the ball over to anybody, give them a short field, and it's hard to defend. They're got the ball on a 27-yard line, and again, I don't care who you are, it's hard to defend a real short field.
First and 10, Lincoln County at the 20-yard line.
Started Travis Dixon at linebacker because of an injury to Bradley Tobit, and I thought Dixon came up, made some good plays. He attacked what he was supposed to, and if we don't make missed tackles, I think this game is a totally different game. But just like that, we feel confident on offense. We're moving the ball, and 1 turnover, and it's 7-0. 7-0 early.
How many minutes in the game are we? We're just about 8 minutes in.
Yeah, it's 8 minutes in, and we're down 7-0. And like I said, we're in the pit, and everything just kind of goes different in the pit. Kickoff here, and again, just another bad break, and it's kind of what we've come up with. Cody House making a play here, and he just gets hit, and we cough up the ball, and now they have the ball inside the 20, fixing to drive. I mean, that stuff you don't plan on. You don't, Cody House is a dynamic player, makes plays with the ball, and yeah, he took a hard hit there, and I tell you, the kid kept his head up though, and he played well on defense.
He did.
But again, short field, and what are you going to do? I kind of feel like we walked in here and gave Lincoln County 14 points to spot them.
You did.
And that, you can't beat good teams. You can't beat any teams. Spot them 14 points, which we found out 2 weeks in a row.
Attempting to kick field goal here, Lincoln County.
Good job here with the pressure, and we get out of there. We escaped there. Defense held, and it's 7-0. We get the ball back. Now we've got to move the chains. We got to go back to doing what we do.
First and 10 on the 20. Give D'Angelo about 3 yards on the play.
A little play action here, and we just step off. Now, I will say this, we called this play, and they had it covered just perfect. I mean, that was, you got to give credit to Coy Sisk and the defense coordinator there. That's one they had seen and they had practiced, and they did a really good job of covering that.
Good punt.
Good punt.
Falcons go back on offense, 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Receiver makes a good adjustment on the ball and picks up a first down for Lincoln County.
Missed tackle. You just, you preach from as young as you get, lead up in there, wrap up with your arms, and sometimes even at the top level you don't see it. But again, we're fighting. I mean, we're fighting hard. We lost one of our defensive linemen pre-game. We were actually fixing to get on the bus, and he came in, was super sick, so we had to send him home. So we're, like I said, we're playing with freshmen on the D-line, and Nathan Kimbrough, who's a senior, is playing real well, but here in a minute he gets knocked out and they have to take him to the emergency room. So we're just, you know, we're fighting for our lives right now. Good job by Baumstein coming up, setting the corner. Baumstein's been Baumstein. He does good things, and that's what you expect from him.
Quarterback sneak set wide open.
Wishbone set for Lincoln County.
Straight power.
Yeah, big number 45 power.
And again, like that, 14-0. Yeah, I feel like offensively we had one pretty decent drive and then stalled out a little bit, and I'm anxious to see exactly what we do when we get the ball back here. There's another example of how the ball bounces weird. That ball was headed out of bounds, and I guess it was Louis Thompson or somebody tapped it back in. I'm not sure.
Probably was, Coach. Into the first quarter for the game. Coffee County back on offense, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Boot here, and Justin Flowers is a really good catch here. And I tell you, throwing the ball to Justin Flowers is almost money. He catches about everything. He's got really good hands. He's developing.
Well, you know, his dad is a confirmed nut. I love Jeff Flowers' dad. Jeff used to make Justin catch nothing but tennis balls that he would whiz at him when he was a little kid during his Pop Warner days. So Justin ought to be able to find a football and catch it.
Yeah, he's got really good hands. And, he can catch out of the backfield. ISO here, we're 4th and 1 here, and again, 4th and 1, we've got to be able to run the football. And we do, and gain our 1 yard and move the chains. Or maybe this is 4th and 1, and 4th and 1. We're always going to go for it. I mean, you've got a 6'1", 210-pound tailback. He'll be able to fall forward for a yard.
Just like that.
Yep. Good job here by Cole Hawkins. Cole Hawkins is developing into a weapon for us, and does a great job there of making a couple miss. I look forward to having him back next year.
He's got nifty feet.
He does, and he's getting playing time because, again, in practice this week, we had another one that was knocked out for the year. Chris Vaughn broke his pinky finger and had shattered it, had to have pins in it, so he showed up at the game. He just got out of surgery and showed up, and I love the dedication from that kid. And he'll be back next year. So it's good to see that we have developing wide receivers. Again, boot and another great snag there.
What a snag. Flowers again on a one-handed grab, pulls it in, and picks up positive yardage. Oh. That's my boy.
Ten-yard line, and this is money for us. We've got to be able to stick it in, and here we struggle. We're running off tackle. Little isolation play coming here, and our linebacker just blew that up.
Blew it up.
Yep. Yeah, but on that blow up, Rozier got dinged up a little bit, so we had to take him out. And, we come back with our speed back, and we try to get to the outside here, and we need 1 yard. And and we just come up real short. We had a holding penalty anyway,
got a flag on it.
Yeah, I mean, even if we'd have got it, they'd have moved it back. We'd had to snap it again, but we moved the ball well offensively, just didn't finish. But defensively out there, you're seeing a lot of new names, a lot of names of kids that, are getting playing time because of injuries and whatnot, and they're trying to make plays. If nothing else, they're getting experience. Isaiah Burge, who's a freshman, played all night long on the D-line. I don't think he ever came out.
Isaiah Burge is a beast. I'll tell you a story off air about Isaiah.
Yeah, missed tackle, and you just can't miss tackles. I mean, that's bottom line. Any kind of football you play, missed tackles will always kill you.
Yeah, a missed tackle ain't somebody you're going to take to the prom with you.
No. Good job there by Nathan Kimbrough. Slid through. And
Kimbrough's been stepping up this season.
Great kid. You talk about a warrior. I mean, he came in and told me he had to go get his MRE on Monday. And I said, I think you mean MRI. And he said, yeah, whatever, coach. So he's a kid you love having there. And he didn't miss the parade, though, today. He said, I'll be at the parade. And I said, well, thank you, son.
Yeah, well, that's what held me up trying to get over here. It was there's a turnout for the parade today in Manchester.
A little screwy play here, a little field goal attempt. Justin Smith, another new name on defense, comes up, makes a play, and ball bounces around and fumbled here and fumbled there. And bottom line is, if it goes out the back of the end zone, it's a touchback. So we will take the ball on the 20-yard line and bring our offense on the field.
Red Raiders. Our play resumes.
Took a shot here, and our just got a little lost.
Yeah, so Jesse Brown had a hard time getting a
good little screen we set up, and we didn't think screen would be very good against them because their defensive ends flow so well. So that was kind of a nifty play and a good way to run that. But again, you spot them 14 points, and you've got to throw the football, and that's not something we do great. I say that, and then we throw for 353 yards last week, so I would assume we don't do it great, but
we do a good job passing the ball.
I tell you what, that kid's just a warrior. I mean, he just refuses to throw the ball away, and he takes a lot of shots that he shouldn't take. But it's, I wouldn't ask for another quarterback in the state of Tennessee. I mean, you give me Peyton Meeker, and that's all I want. Setting up a screen there, and they read it well, and that was a good job by Meeker. Just let's dump it, let's get rid of it, and live to fight another day. But yeah, again, I told you we didn't think screens were going to be what we were going to make our money on, and that was the reason why. But we punt, give them the ball back, down by 14 points.
Midfield, Falcons take over. A little different look for them, and we'll shotgun formation.
Nice look there, Jordan Wilson. Jordan's back from his
back in the game.
Yeah, he was out 2 weeks ago with some cracked up ribs, so it's good to see him back. And this is right before halftime, so we're in our cloud coverage, which drops everybody back. And let's make a tackle. Let's go into halftime, down 14-0. But offensively, I feel like it's our fault. I feel like our defense played well. Offensively we made some mistakes, and now we're down by 14.
I'll take away 2 short fields. This is 0-0 to halftime. Coffee County and Lincoln County back in just a few minutes. We're also want to mention our sponsors, the Q-Water Mid-South distributor, Rick Gerwe and company, and the Donut Palace, which I did have a donut here, but I've now consumed it. It is that good. This is Chip Ramsey with head coach Lee Davis with the Coffee County Red Raiders. You're watching the Lee Davis Red Raider football show. Back in a few minutes.
They say you see the world differently. It's like you see the miracle of life in even the smallest things. That's what it feels like to survive. St. Thomas Heart has more locations than anyone in the state, giving more heart patients a new lease on life. For more than 40 years, they've been leaders in cardiac care. That's experience you can count on.
It's that that time of year again. This is Sarah McCamey with Markham's Pharmacy. Don't let the flu get you down this year. As a busy mom, it's hard to manage work, family, and all the extra activities. At Markham's Pharmacy, we're here to help make your life easier. Don't miss school or work this year because of the flu. There's no appointment necessary. Come on by and help your family stay flu-free.
Markham's Pharmacy is your hometown discount pharmacy and so much more. We hope to see you soon.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Partners for Healing provides medical care to the working uninsured of Coffee, Franklin, and Moore counties. We are in Tullahoma from 8 to 5, Monday through Thursdays, and in Manchester on Fridays from 8 to 12. We provide primary medical care and offer an in-house disease management program.
My name is Rosie Mitchell, and I would just like to say I am blessed to have partners in my life.
Please call 455-5014 for more information. Thank you for being one of our Partners for Healing.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Welcome to the Rose Bowl. The team's taking the field. Not many people. Oh, my. He missed. Off to a rough start here. Somebody wants to go home. What's he doing?
If you're not watching college football in HD, you're watching Pee Wee TV. Graduate to Charter TV in HD and let it all in.
We're back again.
Great call here, the onside kick. Great recovery by Bob's team.
Who made that call?
That'd be Coach Rick Butler.
That'd be Rick Butler. Butler made that call.
Butler made the call, and he said, "Are we good with it?" And I said, "Let's do it."
Great idea. 1st and 10, Coffee County. To start the second half, Red Raiders on a roll. Ogier picking his way through traffic for about 8 or 9 yards. There's the thing about D. You kind of see him kind of bobbing around. He doesn't have this incredible speed that he blazes off down the field. But suddenly you see him weaving in and out. He's like picked up 8 or 9 or 10 yards.
Yeah, he's one of those backs. He's one of those funny backs. You watch him play and you see plays like that. Then you look up and he gains 100 yards for the game. And you wondered, how in the world did that happen? And because it's you never see a 60-yard run or something broke, but you always see the little stuff. And here's a great run there by Meeker to get us first down. And Meeker shows his blazing speed there to get us the first down.
Meeker runs like his namesake, who I always said Peyton Manning runs like a Tennessee walking horse.
Good job here. And they called holding, but I think what they meant was a chop block there. We really kind of overcut and undercut him. Again, we're starting another freshman. They're at other side tight end, opposite of Grayson Miller, is Mill Harner. Mill started and didn't play bad. I think he had some deer-in-the-headlight moments, but for a freshman, he played well on Friday night, and that's great to see.
No escape for Meeker there. He takes a deep snap. And here's a Johnny Major's quick kick.
That was a quick kick there. It was third and I think somebody said 40. And I looked in the playbook and thought, what do we really have for 3rd and 40? And I thought if we, our punt team still scares me a little bit. So I thought, why not quick kick that and pin them deep and get our defense on the field and do something. And again, there's not really much in the playbook for 4th and 40.
No.
Or 3rd and 40.
Or I'd imagine 4th and 40 either, other than that punt.
No.
On the keeper.
Right now, Lincoln County kind of grinding. Oh, Nice play.
It was a nice play, you know.
Well contained, though.
Justice Smith did a great job of doing what his read told him to do, which took him out of position, and then great job there.
Recovery.
Zach Watson. I tell you what, Zach Watson has had an outstanding year. He was beat up with his ankle, and he missed a couple games, like I guess everybody on our roster has. But he's played outstanding. He's been a dominant defensive tackle for us. He would come back slinging it a little bit. And,
just off his fingertips. I was going to say, D'Angelo Rozier, one thing he does not do is fumble.
No, he doesn't. That's why that one we knew that was not a fumble here. And, you know, we are 4th and 2 or 3, and our defense played that well and turned the ball over. We're at the point now in the third quarter, we've got to start making stuff happen. I mean, we can't just sit around and wait and watch.
Blocking the back there.
Yep, no call.
No call. But if we break down and make that tackle, that goes nowhere.
Good job there on the blitz. That was a great call by our defense. We just missed a tackle. I mean, we're in a position that we can make plays if we just don't miss tackles. We blitz enough that, you know, it's like that. You just can't come up and miss on anybody.
Sure.
Great job there, Zach Watson again. Zach Watson, Sawyer Chumbos, who's back after being injured a little bit, and it was nice to see Sawyer out there running. And option here, and you just can't miss tackles.
Sure.
Graves and Miller are starting tight end, getting a little work at defensive tackle because we're so thin there.
So there he is.
They're just moving the football.
From the Coffee County, I love it.
Tell you, this is just a devastating drive. I mean, to take the ball, run it right down our throats, make us like it. That, you know, 21-0, and even if the score is not 21-0, a drive like that is just, it just takes the wind out of you.
Yeah, you're playing well at that point. You get the ball to start the second half on a great onside kick recovery. You got some momentum, can't get the score, and they come back and just put a big long dagger down.
Yeah, and that's what it was. I mean, I felt like that drive is what really that drive hurt us bad.
Nice kick by Lincoln County, pins us deep.
Kyle Douglas with a catch, and I tell you, Douglas has been impressive. I know that one didn't go for a lot, but the kid impresses me every day at practice. He's going to be a very good player for us next year, and I'm glad we get him back next year.
He's a hard worker, good kid. I know his family well. His dad's a good guy.
Good kick there by Rozier on the throwback. And helps us move the chains a little bit.
Maker's pass intended for. Maker's pass.
Good job here by Meeker. This was 4th and 3 or 4, and Meeker does a good job of just getting us first down there and helping us move the chains and keeping us alive. Good job by Jeffrey Simmons. That was an automatic check. We saw something we liked and just dumped it out there, and it was a good job by Simmons and Meeker both recognizing that the check was there.
Meeker with a Meeker's sense of where he is on the field and how much time he has to get rid of the ball has gotten so much better. I mean, dramatically, obviously, from his sophomore season last year. Nice strike. We got to hold on to the ball. But he has such good pocket presence and really knows his timing well. And I just see him get better and better at every game.
Oh, he does. I mean, he's become a leader and a quarterback. I mean, last year we came into the season and our whole thought last year was, all right, if he manages, we're not asking him to manage a football game, just get us through games and don't win or lose games for us. And now, the kid is outstanding. I mean, he's become a player.
Ball a little underthrown, almost intercepted. He saw what he had.
Just tipped the line of scrimmage. That was 4th down. A comeback called, and he got tipped, and now we're behind the time and the chains now. I mean, time is running out.
4 yards still for first.
We've got to score. No more punts. We've got to get rid of the football. We've got to get in the end zone. Good job there. Travis Dixon coming up making a play.
Nice play.
Yeah, real nice play. Chase Strange coming up making a touchdown-saving tackle. Chase is in the game because by now David Keith had been carted off. They're taking him to the emergency room, and he gets his MRI on Wednesday just like Kimbrough does. So we'll know more about their status, but you just hate to lose 2 more starters. We are the mass unit.
Yeah, the injury situation, Coach, briefly describe that for us.
In my 11 years of coaching, I have never, maybe 12 now, I've never, ever seen anything like it. I've never seen so many season-ending injuries, so many 6-week injuries. Everybody gets banged up, and when you're losing, it piles up. Hey, my arm hurts. Hey, my knee hurts. Hey, my shoulder hurts. I've never seen so much just, broken ribs, missed, meniscus tears, ACLs. I mean, we
had a MRSA scare this week.
We had a MRSA scare. We, shoulder injuries. I mean, it's just defense did a great job holding them out there. Like I said, I've never seen anything like it.
Great stop for the Red Raider defense. 1st and 10. Red Raiders take over on their own 1-yard line. Try to air it out here deep and pick off.
Yep. Again, us trying to make a play. I decided, hey, let's chunk it. We've got to get out of the 1-yard line, and we thought we had a match we liked there with Jesse Brown on one of their corners, and we thought, hey, let's just throw it up and make a play. Again, Zach Watson with a really good play. They're still playing hard. Jordan Wilson is still giving it his all. Zach Watson's still playing. Isaiah Burge, again, freshman coming in there making plays.
Yeah, I'm noticing the defensively we're in better position consistently throughout the game. To make a stop on plays. Of course, Lincoln County's going to 90% of the time line up and run it right at you. We get a turnover on downs right there.
Grayson Miller with a good snag there.
Grayson Miller snags one down. But your defensive players, I was saying, have gotten so much better over the season, and definitely from last year. To just to be in the right position to make a tackle, whether we make a tackle or not, sometimes that's been a little suspect. But I think overall from last season a huge improvement.
Well, that was one of the main focuses we had coming into this season was we have to be in position to make tackles, which we weren't last year. And I feel like I'm like you. I feel like we're where we need to be. And
good way to rip through.
And that's the ball game. I mean, a little toss to Cody or to Dalton Carter, who again I'll be glad he's coming back next year. And Dalton's a kid that'll be on the field for us, and he'll have to play.
Dalton's a kid who runs angry, and we hope to see a lot of him during next season. Coach, any thoughts going forward next week?
Got to get healthy. I mean, we're going up to Cumberland County, long drive, long ride on the bus. We're playing a team that's in the same position we are. They've lost some close games, and they've played some fairly good opponents, and we've got to go up there and play. We can't just go up there and roll our helmet on the field and expect to beat anybody. And we've got to play, and we've got to get healthy. Really anxious to see how our MRIs and MREs come back, and see who can play this week.
Well, I hope the MREs are I don't know, delicious or something like that. Talk about your freshmen. You got Coach. You got some. I mean, looking forward to the future. The season. We're not going to make the playoffs. I've had some fans asking me about. Ask Coach about the freshman team, the freshman group he's in, the sophomores he's got coming up. I know you got a great junior class this year, but your freshmen and sophomores going forward, Coffee County has some really good things in the can.
We do. Our freshman offensive line, they are all about 6 foot, 250 pounds. They are big. We've lost one of them to a knee injury, of course, because that's what we do. We lose people to knee injuries. Jacoby Lowe, and Jacoby Lowe is one that would have been playing defense. He'd have probably been starting defense Friday night next to Isaiah Burge, and you hate to play freshman, but Jacoby's going to be an outstanding tackle for us. We've got Zane Slater, who is going to be an outstanding guard. He'll play some defense for us. We've got Baby Jewel. Baby Jewel can play. He's got a little mean streak in him. Austin McKelvey at center. We love our freshman offensive line. And again, Mill Harner, who started Friday night for us on varsity. Noah Fultz. Seth Thompson is going to be an outstanding linebacker. It wouldn't surprise me if Seth Thompson doesn't walk in and be the starting middle linebacker next year.
Seth's a beast,
we think the world of him.
Great kid, too.
Yeah. And then you've got your tailbacks. We're still in limbo about Tamarcus Bryant, where he's going to be going to school next year. But we got Hunter Reeves back there. Gavin Houston has come on as a quarterback that can manage a football game. And I'm excited about Wyatt Day. Wyatt came out late this year. He's a basketball player, 6'2". I'm excited to have an off season with him, learn the offense, and I think he can contribute for us. And there's a lot more freshmen that I didn't name that I really think can get in there. Stetson Blanton starting nose guard. Tristan Hester starts defense for us. They're on the freshman level. We've got some really good freshmen. We love our freshman class. And they'll stick together. They'll play ball. They'll be fine. And, of course, our sophomores, we start Ben Jose at outside linebacker.
Right.
Justin Flowers starting at fullback for us. Sophomore bunch, we remember them from last year. Cody House, he's part of our starting defense, and he's part of our special teams, backup tailback. And, of course, we talked about Dalton Carter. Our freshmen and sophomores are looking good. And, again, we talked about how good our junior class is. I just hope they can all come together and finish this season for the seniors.
And that's another point. Is that we're your second year or second halfway or over halfway through your second season as a head coach. Just so people understand what it takes to build a program, which is what we do not have currently in Coffee County, is a full-blown program. And look around the country, and I'll debate anybody that all day long that we've got a lot of improvement we need to do. But to build something basically from scratch, it obviously takes a few years. It's going to take some time to get the wheels built underneath a wheelless vehicle.
It does, and it's one of those things that I'm a parent. I have a 4-year-old daughter, so I understand parents in the stands demanding, wanting to win now. But parents, fans, they must learn that you develop a team first, then you develop a program. And because our team hasn't quit on us, I really feel like we're at the point that we've built a team, or we're building a team. The program stuff will come. It just needs time, and it just needs consistency. And that will stick by with me keeping all the defensive coaches and staff, all the offensive coaches and staff. I don't want Coffee County to ever be a place where coaches come, let's spend 2 or 3 years, and then let's leave. That's not what this place needs to be. It's too nice. It's too great. We love Manchester. I want this place to be somewhere that coaches are dying to get to, and that's my goal. And once you get consistency in the coaching staff, then you get consistency on the field, then you start building a program. The blueprint is laid out. It's just going to take a little longer than expected.
Yeah, well, Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was the Red Raider football program. I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent. Be sure to check us out online at tsinews.com or pick one up in the stands, your only hometown local independent paper. I'm with Head Coach Lee Davis of the Coffee County Red Raiders. Next week, Coffee County at Cumberland County. for a district, or rather, you call it a region all the time. I've been told to correct you, and I do it too. It's district now. The TWSO has switched it this year because they're so smart. So another district rivalry, big game this coming week up in Crossville. So till next week, I'm Chip Ramsey. This is Lee Davis. We're the Red Raiders.